Hi everyone, welcome to the new episode of Peter's English podcast. In this episode, I want to talk with you about Italian fascism in Italy. Uh, what was fascism? Fascism uh, is the authoritarian nationalism that was created in Italy after First World War. It's an authoritative, it's the authoritative regime in that the most important thing is the leader. Uh, the second important thing is controlling the economy and people. It's the aggressive nationalism. Italy after first war was in big economic problems. Nobody could find a job, and there were a lot of people that were very angry with the situation in Italy. There were a lot of people that felt that Italy uh, was camped after the Paris conference, and and uh, and there were and the potential radical groups can be very powerful. Who was Benito Mussolini? Benito Mussolini was a socialistic journalist who who created a national fascistic group in the year 1922. He he uh, he did the march on Rome, and with this act and thanks to this fact he was the prime minister and Italy, and he changed Italy into authoritative dictatorship. Mussolini created corporative state in that government controlled economy and people. He created intensive nationalisms and propaganda, and thanks to propaganda and intensive nationalisms, he could be very powerful, and everyone could love him. What was the life in Italy under the Mussolini's government? Uh, Everything was under the control of propaganda. Mussolini controlled media, schools, and and there was organizations for youth. In that, children learned fascistic idea, and and children has to learn a cult of his personality. The 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 second war was for Mussolini's fascism very tragic, because Mussolini with Hitler created war coalition, and Italy went to fight against against the UK, and Nazi Germany was the partner of Mussolini's Italy. The problems, I have to wait a minute, people. The defeat of Mussolini's fascistic states during the World War II and the very strong angry people with the Mussolini's fascism was a big thing that means the end of Mussolini's regime. The end of Mussolini's regime was very brutal, because Mussolini was catched and killed. Now I can add my opinions, and I think that the life in Mussolini's fascistic states was terrible, because everything was under the control of fascistic government. You cannot do everything, and in your own state you have to be quiet, because everyone could be your enemy, and everyone could tell people about you when you was complaining about something. You didn't have any freedom, and you have to be in these crazy organizations, in that you have to learn these fascistic evil things, and it was terrible. I don't understand why people could live in authoritative regime. I don't understand. I like freedom, I love democracy, and this is very really terrible. And the big and the big deficits, and the big I have to find this word.